So now topic 12 out of 14 in our relations and functions unit will be graphing and analyzing polynomial functions. And again, limited to degree less than or equal to 5. So as we go through, we're going to find that different polynomial degrees will give us different shapes. So remember, degree is the highest exponent present on your variable. So degree 0 is x to the 0, and anything equals 0 is 1. So those will be graphs that are just straight horizontal lines. If we have degree 1, well, that'll be a straight line of one kind or another. Degree 2 will be our quadratics. So the ones that come curving through like that. Now degree 3 can take on two different appearances. So I'll graph them as two different lines. There'll be some kind of zigzag in both. One of them is where it zigs up and down. Of course, we could reflect this so it starts down and then zigs up. Or the other option, if we've got a root that's repeated 3 times, or a factor that's repeated 3 times, is that we just get this zigzag shape. So it's almost like it starts as a straight line and ends as a straight line, but kind of zigs off to the side in the middle. And then degree 4, actually any even degree, if you've got a repeated root, it looks just like a parabola. And you can only tell the difference between degree 4 and degree 2 by graphing them simultaneously on one set of axes. The higher the degree, the sharper the curves. So they'll meet at y equals 1, and then the higher degree will climb faster, but between 0 and 1, it'll also be closer to the axis. It can, of course, have other appearances. It could go through the axis 4 times with 4 different roots. It could be like this, but shifted just a little bit down. So it comes down, touches, and then goes up the other way. So we will be analyzing these and noting, oh, when it comes and turns around, we have a root that is repeated an even number of times. If it zigs through like this, it's repeated an odd number of times that is at least 3. Straight through, we have a root that appears once. So you can have 4 separate roots that go straight through the axis 4 times. You can have one root out here and then 3 repeated roots over there. And that will be a degree 4 because you have 1 degree here and 3 over there. But this is something that we will be building to, is looking at the shape of the curve and exactly how many times it passes through the axis and how much it zigzags as it goes through in order to come up with that answer. We will rarely be looking at the y values in these problems, simply because as you get to higher and higher degrees polynomials, it doesn't take much before the numbers get very, very large. So often we have to redraw them and adjust the scale to make them kind of work nicely in the graphs. So in that case, you'll be analyzing just the behavior right around the x-axis more than the y. We'll also be interested in intervals where the function is positive or where the function is negative and how that all breaks down.